Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening on the Polygon Matic chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And at the time of this recording, Polygon Matic has managed to lose the 20-day MA and also managed to lose a key area of support at around the $0.95 mark. And before I get into that technical analysis, allow me to start the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and also give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that Polygon Matic, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave contour to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we have been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark. And on the long-term scenarios, I'm expecting another bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 after seeing the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2. And using the Fibonacci's, I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the Fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $5.0892 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And because a wave 3 to the upside is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that wave 3. And here on the charts, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure right here in blue, which is a fractal wave within the formation of that wave 3 to the upside, where I believe we have seen the high for that first wave to the upside after making our peak at around the $1.3 mark. And now my primary scenario is that we are seeing lower prices in the formation of this second wave, and once we see the low for that second wave, we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And in the formation of a second wave, which is a corrective wave, we also expected to see an ABC corrective structure play out, because a second wave to the lower side is a corrective wave. And here on the charts, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow, where I'm terming this as the wave A. Then we saw that wave B retracing perfectly into that target area that I had drawn out here on the charts, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of that wave A to the low of that wave A. And that gave me a minimum target area between the Fib level 0.5 and the Fib level 0.618. And I had also extended the target area back to the Fib level 0.382. And there are chances that whatever we are seeing after losing the 20-day MA and also the key area of support at around the $0.95 mark is the formation of this wave C to the lower side. And to give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart, in the formation of this wave C, which should give us one more new low in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side, I'm expecting Polygon Matic to give us a retest of this key area of support. And once the retest is in, then we can continue pushing even low in the formation of that wave C to the lower side. And because the wave C to the lower side is also an impulsive wave, I'm expecting to see a 5-wave structure to the lower side, having the wave 5 of that 5-wave structure completing the formation of that second wave, and also completing the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And we also need to have in mind that in case we try to have a retest and the retest is not a success, and we manage to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark, and maybe see a retest of that key area of resistance, because at the moment we have managed to flip that key area of support into resistance, then we can continue pushing even higher, manage to break above the 20-day MA, continue unlocking even higher prices. And in case we manage to break above the wave 1 high that we made at around the $1.3 mark, then at that point I'll be flipping bullish here on the Polygon Matic chart, assuming that the low for this second wave was in at around the $0.74 mark. And for me to flip into that scenario, we need to manage to break above the wave 1 high. So as long as we are holding below the wave 1 high, then I still believe we are going to see one more low here in the formation of that second wave to the lower side. And that is my short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. And also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 34 mark, meaning we have a bit of room for us to support any movements to the lower side before we get into the oversold region, and massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also on the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, meaning lower prices are still coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.